All right, man. Here we are.
Right.
We're back. Week one.
Feel it.
Oh, feel it in your plums.
Okay.
Yeah, we did the kickoff preseason last week, which was great.
Yeah.
But this is official. Week one. Back in it. Ready to make some money. What are you excited about, man?
Tons of plays.
Tons
I
of
never
plays?
played like this. Okay, folks. So generally we have it where I will take the early season. I'll take it a little bit cautiously just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But I love these plays. We are heavy on Bills, and I have 10 plays for you folks. 10.
Oh, wow.
I love it. I couldn't get off it. I even tried to be, no, I always narrow it down to 6 or even 5 on opening week. But I love these plays.
I'm nervous, but I love it.
Starts
All
with
right.
2 tonight. 2 tonight.
Okay, we either are way out in front or we're
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate.
Could
Right out
start
of
with
the
an
gate.
0.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it, man. Okay, let's jump right into it, man. Like, it's all about the pick show, so let's get into the picks. Week one. We're recording this on a Thursday, by the way. Ahead of the Thursday night game. What is it? Detroit against KC.
Yep.
KC is going to be missing Chelsea officially.
Yeah.
So get him out of your fantasy starting lineup. But we'll definitely take that into account.
Yeah.
We want to get this out before the Thursday games. Is there anything tied to the Thursday?
Yeah, two
Two?
plays.
Okay. Well, maybe people can only play 8 then. We'll see if they listen in
We'll
time.
get it out. Yeah.
But let's jump into it, man. What do we got going on for week one of Minion's Opinion?
Okay, folks, like we said earlier in the preview show, the Bills are who we're going to be running with a lot of the year. I really like them. This opening week, we are taking them at the minus 2.5. We're betting it up to the plus 4.5. Again, Adrian and I, we bet teasers. 7 points teasers. Let me make this clear. 7 points teasers. 2 games, both on one. You have to win both. They pay out just normal. So it's when you're wondering why these spreads different, because we play teasers. We are the teaser kings of Toronto.
Okay.
We own this stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
agreed. So we'll actually jump into a share screen like as we wrap up the picks here, just to show you how to do it. So stick around for that. But why do you like the Bills, man? Like, I'm obviously I've been a diehard Bills fan my entire life.
Yeah.
I love the Bills. I adore the Bills. I get nervous with the Bills.
Yeah.
But why I'm pushing back a little bit is, game one of the year. Division rival, on the road. The Jets are either going to be dog shit or a Super Bowl contender. Aaron Rodgers, we don't know what we're getting with the Jets. It's so unpredictable. But why do you love them?
I love it for, again, this is kind of the matrix and seeing 7-point teasers and stuff. Moving it, if the Bills were at a 2.5, if we were getting them at plus 2.5, plus 3, even plus 3.5, I don't know. Even plus 4, I don't know. Plus 4.5. The Bills, that means essentially teams don't lose by 5 or 6 generally. They lose by 3, 4, 7. They're not going to lose by 7. They always play the Jets tough. We're catching a Jets team. You got to remember Aaron Rodgers, folks, the last 3 years has got his ass beat on opening week. There's nothing worse than the New Orleans a couple of years ago. They lost. They put up 52 points. Kid didn't even play the second half. Last year, they went into Minnesota and they lost. They looked terrible. We're catching the Jets. Now, as a Bills fan, this is a good time to catch them. We're catching them as new team, new offense, new offensive line, new Aaron Rodgers. Who knows? We're taking the more experienced team with the Bills all the way. Again, this is a money value play. I'm not taking Bills straight up to win. I like them. I think they will win. I think it's safe if you bet them minus 2.5. But your money is plus 4.5. This is our pick of the week. The Jets are not going to go blow out Buffalo on Monday night. It just won't happen.
Well, that's the big piece, too, is because this is going to be a Monday night game. So we're going to have a bunch of our, what do we call them, hooker games, essentially play out before our big champion game.
Everything, folks. Everything will play out before this Buffalo game. You might be 10-0 going into it on those things, and that one Buffalo will either ride you 10-0 or 0-10. But that's how we do it. We anchor bet. It's been a successful method for us. We've hit 64, 65%. Come on, folks. Let's get it again this year.
Okay, awesome. So who do we like with the Bills? The Bills across the board?
Bills across the board, folks.
All right,
okay, so we are
going.
Adrian will take you through and walk you through on the Bet99 site after we're done with this. But I'm going to go through the plays here for you. Again, you're taking the Bills at the minus 2.5 and you're moving them to a plus 4.5. And he will show you how you do it on Bet99. It will likely be the same on your book site or on your books. Let's start with tonight. We are taking Detroit, and we are taking the under. This is
total.
Oh, the total. The total. I love it. I love it. I love it.
What's the number? What's the number?
It's 53.5. We're taking it to 60.5.
Okay.
30. Come on, folks. Detroit is
Hold on. Has the line moved since Kelsey's
No, I just
out?
checked it. I just checked it right now.
Wow.
So this is the line is moved for Detroit from they were plus 6.5 down to plus 4.5. But the over under I got it at 53.5. We're taking it to the 60.5.
That's a lot of points, man.
It's a lot of points.
It's a March Madness.
I love it. Yeah, people. A Harvard basketball. Folks are thinking it's going to be an offensive showdown. I like the Bears' offensive line that's ranked 2 or 3 in the NFL to just run this fucking ball and keep it out of Mahomes' hands. I like it. Let's see it, folks. We're going to see the under. We're going to see Detroit on the plus 11. So Bills and Detroit game under.
Okay.
The next one we're moving to is the Bills and the Vikings. We're taking the Vikings from a minus 5.5 at home to the Buccaneers to a plus 1.5. Come on, Baker Mayfield, get out of here. I'm not even worried about it. We don't have to talk about this one.
They stink.
Yes.
Okay.
Next one, Bills and the Tennessee Titans. They are in New Orleans. New Orleans is minus 3.5. Are people forgetting this Tennessee team is not bad? They still have Tannehill back. Now they have Hopkins, Henry. They're not going to go into New Orleans and lose by more than 10.5.
So you get them at 10.5.
10.5. 3.5 to 10.5.
That's my favorite
number.
number.
No Kamara. That could be a great one.
That's my favorite number.
Here's another one. Yeah, the 10.5. Bills, again, plus the 4.5. And San Francisco 49ers, minus 2.5. We're taking them to plus 4.5 in Pittsburgh. Come on. They're not going to go into Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh might upset them, but lose by more than 4.5. Again, that would be like San Francisco losing by 7 or more. Teams don't lose by 5 and 6. It doesn't really happen. San Francisco is not going to lose by a touchdown in Pittsburgh to start the year. The next play is the Bills and the Ravens. We're taking the Ravens from minus 9.5 down to minus 2.5. The Ravens are at home to the Texans. If the Ravens lose to the Texans at the start of this year, their whole season's washed. The Texans are dog shit. No, I'm sorry my language this podcast. I'm just very excited.
All good, brother.
We're taking them from the minus 9.5 down to the minus 2.5. I love it.
Let's pause there for a second.
Yes.
I agree. Like, there's been so much hype on the Ravens, Lamar Jackson getting his payday, the big holdout.
Beckham's in, Ogden's back.
What a flop
Come
job.
on, if you don't beat the Texans at home by 3, you got some big problems.
Yeah.
The next one, we are taking the Bills and the Washington Commanders. We're taking the Commanders from minus 5.5 to minus 6.5 to a plus half. They're at home to those dirty Cardinals. Who knows who's that quarterback? Love it. Pick them. Washington, get it done. You're supposed to have a good defense. Just phone up, get friggin' Cardinals. Take them out the first week.
Soda might be that team that you bet against every week.
Yes,
It's tank
they
season.
want to lose. They want to lose.
Yeah.
Let them lose. Let Washington beat them. We will collect the money.
They want Caleb Williams.
Yes. The next one, we are taking the Bills and the Chargers. The Chargers at plus 2.5 at home to the Dolphins, up to plus 9.5. Again, this is going to be a great game, folks. Probably the game of the 4 p.m. You could go it either way. I don't care if you went the Dolphins with the minus 2.5 to the plus 4.5. I like the Chargers better, moving them up to the 9.5.
Who's at home?
Chargers.
Okay.
And this game will be within 7 points. Bet it. Our next game. This one I love. Bills and the Eagles. The Eagles are minus 3.5 at the Patriots. You can get the Eagles at plus 3.5. Are the Eagles going to go into New England and lose by more than 3 points in New England? No, it's not going to happen. Do you see why I'm loving these games right now? Usually, again, folks, 5 or 6 games top. I just love these lines. Another one here. The Bills and the Bears. We're getting the Bears from a plus 0.5 to a plus 7.5. The Bears are at home against the Packers and Jordan Love. Come on. Again, this game will be close. It'll be a dirty game. Both teams are trying to figure it out. It will be within 7 points. I feel very confident in our Bears. And was it one of our last ones? It is the last one of the week. The Bills and the Bengals. We're taking the Bengals from a minus 2.5 to a plus 4.5 at Cleveland. Come on, I could like it both ways. I could even take the Browns at the plus 9.5. But again, getting Joe Burrow on the road, is he going to lose by more than 4.5? You see that 4.5 number, folks? It's a key number here. We've had the Bills at 4.5. We're catching San Francisco at 4.5. We're catching the Bengals at 4.5. All 3 of these teams would likely have to lose by 7 or more to not cover that. Come on, folks. Here we go. Recap. Bills, Vikings, Bills, Tennessee, Bills San Francisco, Bills KC and under, Bills Ravens, Bills Commanders, Bills Detroit, Bills Chargers, Bills Eagles, Bills Bears, and Bills Bengals.
Oh, beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I love the energy.
Oh, man, I just love this week. I can't believe it. I feel like I found some gold in week 1. Usually you don't get it like that.
Beauty. Are you able to see my screen?
I
brother?
can see it perfect.
Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful.
What a demonstration
Yeah.
we got going on here. Okay, so there has been some feedback. People, I don't think, not everybody gets
what we
the
do
teaser
for
stuff. All right,
okay?
so we're taking Bills here. We'll just do a sample ticket. What's
Sure.
going on tonight? We like
Bills
Detroit.
and take Detroit on that. Yeah.
What, the under?
Sure. Do the under.
All right, cool. So
Yep.
we're using Bet99 book here. It's
Yep.
as easy as seeing your sample ticket
Yep.
over here on the right. Straight bet, parlay,
Teaser.
7 point.
Yep.
So you'll see your line shift, right?
Yep.
Was 2.5, moved to Bills plus 4.5.
There you
Was 53.5, moved to under 60.5. Place that sucker.
Good job, Adrian.
All right.
Screenshot.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, there you go, folks. That's how we do it. That's how we do it with Bet99. Your own book, you might just be able to move the numbers around, stuff like that. But there we go.
All right,
10
man.
winners. Let's start off hot.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Like us. Subscribe. If you want these picks, man, we're going to have another massive year. We know it.
Yeah.
What did we do last year, by the way? 70%? Something like that?
65 and 0.8 or
65.
something.
Well, let's
Just
aim for
crushed
70.
it. Yeah.
But big year ahead. Follow us along. Any questions, comments, don't hesitate to reach out. But make sure to like, share, subscribe. We'll be doing this week in, week out, every Thursday. Let's do it.